What's going on?
I feel like I'm going to go insane. When I open the door, the scene beyond the window has completely changed. There are tons of grotesque things that are shaped like people. They seem entirely different from the announcement room from earlier. Labrys and her shadow are fighting within this sinister red world and trying to destroy each other.
Labrys, please wake up!
There is no light in Labrys' eyes. She's expressionless, like she really is a machine. It looks entirely different from when she had called herself student council president. Is this Labrys' true form? No, that's not it.
You don't have to fight like that! Don't act like you're a machine!
Labrys, who noticed my voice, takes distance from her shadow and turns to me. Her expression is still robotic.
Analyzing voice print. Identity confirmed as Yukiko Amagi. Yukiko Amagi.
We made a promise to each other! You just have to be yourself!
Yukiko-san?
Labrys' eyes look different now. They're not the eyes of a machine anymore. They're the eyes of the Labrys that I've come to know in this short time. But once it drops her mechanical nature, her precise mechanical movement lose their rhythm. The shadow had been watching us distort her lips into a smirk and seize upon this opening.
Oh, really? After she lied to you and used you all this time?
That's not...
First, you deceived her by acting human. And now that things aren't going your way, you've decided to be a machine instead? Why don't you just give it up? Just tell everyone how you really feel. You want the everyday boys and girls to experience what you had to go through, right? That's why we're in school, having a fighting tournament. You want to see close friends fight for their lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You want to make them understand.
No! That wasn't my wish at all!
The shadow glares at me with as much hate as he could muster. Labrys looked towards me as well, and her face crunched up into a ball of sadness. I want my pain to be understood. The shadow made us friends fight against each other in the Stevie world because Labrys wished for it to happen? Does that mean Labrys was forced to fight against those who were close to her too? Just because it's a weapon? I don't think I can ever truly say that I understand how she feels.
It's alright. I don't know what happened to you in the past. But whatever it was, it doesn't define you. I understand that much at least.
Understand? What could you possibly understand? All you got is some cheap, self-righteous pity.
That's not true.
It's not cheap. I know. I've seen Labrys' kind expressions. How Labrys is no different from an ordinary girl.
Please stop! I've had enough!
My words still don't reach Labrys. The shadow ridiculed Labrys, who is still trembling and cannot move.
Oh, yeah? Then let me take over from here. I'll destroy everyone who pretends to understand, just like you did before.
Stop!
Upon hearing Labrys' voice, the shadow face contoured into glee. That's when I finally figured it out. No, that's not right. I didn't figure it out. I remember. I should realize it much sooner. A shadow's true objective. That's...
No!
You're not me!
Yes, that's right. I'm myself. I'm not you anymore. Yes, the power!
The shadow goes berserk and gains power after it's denied by its owner. I knew that, and yet I didn't stop it from happening. I stepped between Labrys and the Shadow, who has changed into ominous form. I couldn't stop her shadow from going berserk, but it's still not too late.
What? You're still gonna stand in my way? Fine! I'll crush you along with the real one!
The same thing happened to me too. I am only here right now because Yukon and the others seized me when I rejected my own weakness. And just like that, and just like then, someone needs to step in and save someone else. This time, it's my turn to save Labrys.
Final!
The raging bull of destruction. Shadow Labrys. Yes. Flawless victory. Every shadows collapsed and stopped moving. Thank goodness. It seemed that I managed to win. All that's left in from Labrys to Sharper Shadow, it should put an end to everything. But the weight of the past Labrys is hovering isn't a normal thing. When anyone goes through the tough times, the wish that normal people will experience their pain arise in everyone's mind at one point or another. But the pain from her past comes from her being forced to kill her friends. It's incomparable to the problems I needed to face last year. If I was forced to hurt Cheers until she died, I think I'd go insane on a snap. Wonder if she'll be okay.
Labrys.
Talk to Labrys while my heart is pounding. Labrys. Answer in a teary voice. I have to support her. Even though there's no way I could understand everything she's gone through, I want to support her because there are things I can't understand.
Why? Why did you save me? You already know I'm a machine. I'm a machine that's supposed to protect people. But because what they did to me was so painful, I took it out on other people too. So why are you?
It's okay. You must have suffered so much. I'm sorry. You went through so much pain to protect us. But it's all right now. I won't let those things happen to you anymore.
Labrys look up and respond to my words. When I think about when Labrys protected us from her shadow, how she closed off her heart and reverted to the mechanical self that she never wanted to show anyone to make my heart ache. I never want her to have to go through that again. Labrys has already lived through so many painful experiences. Because of that, I could never truly say that I understand her feelings. But I'm sure that I can at least protect her so that she won't have to go through this pain anymore.
Doesn't matter if you're human or not. I'm your friend. We made a promise, remember?
You want to be friends?
We friends? We're friends already. That's why, if you're going through a tough time, I'll always be there to help you through it and protect you. Larry seems genuinely surprised. She probably doesn't realize it, but she doesn't look anything like a machine when she makes face like that. I can tell that you truly have a heart.
I've faced my own shadow too. I wanted to blame everything on someone else because I felt so powerless. I was waiting for someone to do my work for me. I wanted to escape from my life, so I dreamed that a prince would take me away. But my friends helped me realize that was just me trying to run from my problems.
I'll recount my own experience for Labrys. It's the same as what Labrys went through a moment ago. He had feelings, experiences he didn't ever want other people to know about. Because they were all true, it makes it even harder to accept them, so she rejected them. Labrys has a heart just like I
The
do.
reason I could accept my weakness and fight this to the very end is because I had my friends helping me. I had friends who worried about me, who stood beside me. I wasn't alone.
Smile at Labrys, just as you did for me back then.
That gave me unimaginable strength. You're not alone anymore either. I'm sure you'll be able to find a place where you belong too.
Admitting your own weakness is scary. No one wants to see their weakness, but I know that it's possible if you don't have to face it alone. When Labrys hears my words, the light returns to her eyes. I can sense a strong will from her. That light must be from her heart. I'm so glad that my words got through to her. Labrys nods reassuringly and then begins walking toward her shadows. She takes a step toward her own weakness.
I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No, you are me after all. This is my persona.